Hi, everybody. Meteorologist Joe Cioffi. It's weather in 5 days in 5 minutes. It's Tuesday, the 26th of November, 2019, as we move along to the Thanksgiving holiday and the Thanksgiving holiday weekend. And there are going to be some travel issues, particularly coming back for the weekend. And we're going to address those today, at least for the first time. We're going to get into it. Just want to give you a couple of heads up here. If you are interested in extensive winter weather coverage or just weather coverage in general going forward, my weather platform on Patreon, this is where the bulk of the winter weather coverage is going to be this year. And you can get to that. It's patreon.com/meteorologist Joe Cioffi. And I've got links up all over the place, including on my meteorologist Joe Cioffi website. Also, be sure if you're traveling to have the 2 free weather apps, because you'll have snow forecast maps from Maine to Georgia available. That's the Meteorologist Joe Cioffi weather app on Google Play or on the App Store for your Apple devices. And also the other free app is the Angry Weatherman, Angry Ben's weather app, which is available for Google Play and hopefully soon to be available for iPhones. So let's get started with what is a really busy morning. If you're traveling today for the Thanksgiving holiday, expect weather-related travel delays across the Midwest due to wind and across pretty much all of the western part of the United States. We have a huge area of winter storm warnings up from the northern Great Lakes back to the central Rockies. Blizzard warnings are actually not up for Denver itself, but east of Denver they are, and many areas there picking up 1 to 2 feet of snow overnight. And we have winter storm warnings up and down the West Coast with high wind warnings. So if you're flying to a city where there's not much weather going on, there's weather going on all around you, so it is going to impact travel. So check with your airline. And this is for today. That major storm, by the way, will be slowly coming out to the 2 storms here that we're dealing with. The one that is from the Great Lakes back to Colorado, that is going to be our wind machine for Thanksgiving Day. And then the second storm, which is impacting all those areas out to the west of the Rockies, that is going to be our weather here for this weekend. But today, the best weather day of the week. High pressure just offshore, a nice gentle southwest wind, a fair amount of sunshine, and temperatures that are going to be climbing up to about 60 or so in some places. And it looks like it's going to be nice pretty much up and down the eastern seaboard as we look at the satellite loop this morning. Skies are fairly clear up and down the coast. Here's your first storm that is coming out of Colorado and heading for the western lakes. And you can see this powerhouse storm that is dropping on the upper left. That is coming into the southern Oregon, northern California coast as a major storm, and it will be dropping southeastward over the next couple of days and bringing all that winter weather that we showed you. So as far as our weather is concerned here, we really don't have any serious problems to worry about other than the fact that there will be some wind issues on Thanksgiving Day. So sunshine today, northeast Virginia to southern New England, mid-50s to low 60s for the highs. I think most places will be up in the upper 50s to around 60. Wednesday for the getaway day. There's the chance that there could be a passing brief shower or two, but this cold front that's going to come through on Wednesday is not going to have much with it. But then we are going to see strong gusty winds, 20 to 30 miles an hour with gusts of 40 miles an hour on Thanksgiving Day, particularly in the morning. And that could have some parade issues here for Philadelphia and for New York City. So bear that in mind. They don't like to launch balloons when the winds get too gusty. And if you are going to these parades for the Thanksgiving Day parade, in either city, overdress, because it does tend to get cold if you're standing outside in a 20-mile-an-hour wind. Temperatures will be in the 40s to around 50. Friday looks good, sunshine, with temperatures mostly in the low to mid-40s. And then we get to the weekend, and this is where we're going to start to run into some problems. We have a blocking pattern setting up in the upper atmosphere. First off, here's our storm that moves across the Great Lakes for Wednesday. Weak cold front, not much with it. That goes out. Windy conditions for Thursday. dry conditions for Thursday and Friday, and now we've got that second storm from the west that moves eastward with this block to the east. It's got no place to go, but essentially this low is going to move east and die out. A new low is going to develop somewhere to our south, and we've got cold air that'll be draining down from Canada. So it makes for the potential here, and the models are all in fairly tight agreement on this, that we are going to probably see some wintry precipitation developing here during Saturday late afternoon or evening from perhaps from northern Maryland right up into southern New England. And of course, the issue here for Saturday night, Sunday into Sunday night, as low pressure develops in our backyard, will be the very tenuous nature of the atmosphere this time of year. And what I mean by that is that it's going to be borderline in terms of temperatures all the way through. And if this storm were even a week from now or 2 weeks from now, just the fact that the average temperatures are several degrees or more lower would probably make a huge difference in terms of outcome. Nonetheless, I think we're going to see some wintry precipitation, and we're going to be talking more about that as we move through the rest of this week. In the meantime, as I said, if you want additional winter weather coverage, you can find it on my weather platform on Patreon. And by the way, you can message me at any time for usually a quick response. And also, I do a lot of extra videos just for Patreon members. They're not seen anywhere else. So if you like the idea of extra winter weather coverage, that's the place to be. And of course, download the free weather apps. Thanks for being here on Weather in 5. We have website posts up already today, and we will be doing our regular YouTube live stream tonight at 7 o'clock Eastern time on my YouTube channel. And also bear in mind that tomorrow we're going to have Joe Rayo on the Joe and Joe Weather Show on Getaway Day Wednesday. So mark that down on your calendars. Have a great rest of your day, and we'll talk to you later on.